Hi, my name is Ash. If you're not familiar with my channel, I have a 4-year-old little boy, and I have I can hardly believe it, but she's going to be 2 at the end of May, little girl. This year I had so much fun putting together their Easter baskets. Playing the Easter Bunny has got to be one of my very favorite things, and I'm so excited to share with you everything that's in here. Hopefully, if you're here looking for ideas for an Easter basket or other gifts for kids in your lives, this will really give you something to go on. And I'm just so excited and happy I get to share this with you. I hope that you will like this so much. You'll give it a big thumbs up at the end, and you'll subscribe to my channel so that you can see other content that I have coming for you in the future. The way I shop for these Easter baskets, I have a running list of things that I want for my kids just anyway. So I kind of went off of that, and then with the theme and wanting it to feel Eastery, and also trying to keep it really even. So you'll see when I'm showing you my son's basket how I kind of did a lot of, if not the same, very equivalent items. More just, I had a color scheme in mind, so there's a lot of pink, and there's some yellow, which I think is her favorite color, and there's some black. And there are also more birds in her basket than there are in her brother's basket. There are more bunnies. That just kind of worked out that way because she's really into yellow and there's more yellow bird things available, I think. And also because she really does like birds more. I was so happy when I found this Munchkin holiday cup at the Target Easter area. This is something that I've tried to get every year, but for some reason they didn't have any at Christmas time. When my son was younger, I think 2 or 3 years in a row, I got him the Santa version of this cup at Christmas from the Target Christmas aisle. And then this year I couldn't find anything like that, and I thought maybe they discontinued the holiday cups altogether, but then there this was. So we have this for her, and I think she'll really like that. I also already got a bunny one that I've already given her, and she's obsessed with it. It's the only cup that she'll drink out of now. I did, as I did last year, get her a swimsuit. This is also from Target, and I think it's so, so, so cute. I'm going to go in a little closer so you can see. It's a pink and white, kind of a seersucker-y stripe. Kind of a very vintage-looking one piece with almost like a shorts bottom. And then this cute little tie on the top. Although the tie is honestly my least favorite part. I almost am thinking about snipping that off just because I like kind of a simpler look. But anyway, I was really, really liking this. I'm so happy we got this for her. Up here is a Cuddle and Kind flamingo. I've wanted to get her a Cuddle and Kind for a while now, and I have a little bit of a flamingo theme going for her, not just in the basket, but just in general. Her first birthday party, we did kind of a tropical theme with flamingos, and I have a flamingo that I took her weekly photos with, or her monthly photos with, when she was just her first year. So anyway, I think she'll really like this flamingo, and it's a little ballerina, so it has little ballet slippers, which is super cute. I also really like the detailing on the flower crown. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Cuddle and Kind, it's kind of cool. They donate 10 meals to needy children for every doll that they sell. And they're also pay their workers supposedly a fair wage, so that's kind of nice. And then there's this little wooden camera. I got this from Little Sapling Toys. I know she's really going to like this because she loves to pretend to take pictures, especially when she sees me taking pictures. And I'd been looking for a wooden camera for her for a while. The thing that really sold me on this one is that this part is on the right side. I've seen so many other wooden cameras where it's reversed and that's over there, and then it just doesn't look realistic to me. And this one has much more of a realistic layout, which I really like. Up here we've got the traditional bunny ears. These ones are also from Target, and they have, it's a little hard to tell from the camera right now, I guess, or maybe you can tell. It's like a sequin type of thing on them, which is, you know, very sparkly and fun. I think she'll really get a kick out of those. Kind of perhaps the main item in her basket is this doll from Candy Kirby Designs. She has one of these dolls that she got for her birthday when she turned 1, and I've really been wanting to get her another one because I love it so much, and she loves it too, of course, and also because I wanted to get one that looks more like her. The one she has is very beautiful, but definitely doesn't resemble her at all, and she has very dark hair and dark eyes and a little bit darker skin, so I think this really looks a lot like her, and I think she'll really, really enjoy that. Down here is just a little lint gold bunny. I'm really excited because I actually found out that they're doing a thing this year where if you send in or you register on the website, they'll send you a personalized ribbon for the neck with your child's name or, you know, the name of whoever the recipient of the bunny is going to be. That's not the reason the ribbon's not on the neck, though. The ribbon's actually not on the neck because it's a red ribbon, because I got milk chocolate, because I thought that's what my kids would like the best, but I didn't really want red here because it really, you know, really destroys my color scheme. As you can see, I've really kind of stuck to it for the most part. But anyway, it was always traditional for my grandma to send me a chocolate bunny every year at Easter, and I'm kind of carrying that on by getting a chocolate bunny for my kids' Easter basket every year, as I think many people do. Beside it, I have a toothbrush. I've never used this kind of toothbrush before. It's from Frida Baby, and it's yellow, of course, so that fits with the basket well. But the really interesting thing about it is that it kind of hugs, I'm going to try to focus in on this a little, it kind of hugs the teeth in a way, so it's brushing the back and the front of the teeth at once to get a really good clean. I'm really, really interested in keeping my kids' teeth healthy, of course, and I also really like trying new baby products, so I'm excited to see how this works out. We got several books to go in Emerald's basket. This one I got, this had been on my list to get for a while, and I also think it coordinates well, of course, with the ballerina doll and the little ballerina flamingo, because this book is Love is a Tutu, and it's really, really cute inside. It's a really cute, sweet story. I also like that it's not too Eastery, because even though I love having holiday books for my kids, I also feel like it's nice to have things in the basket that will go for longer than just the holiday, so they're not so specific to the holiday that after the holiday's over, no one wants to read them anymore. I also got her this My First Coco Chanel Little People Big Dreams book. I also thought this coordinated nicely with the doll because, of course, you know, Coco Chanel was known for wearing black, and the doll is wearing black. This is another thing that was just on my list of books that I've been wanting to get her. And then this one, I know she's going to really like because she loves touchy-feely books, and I also really did want to get something, if not Easter-specific, definitely bunny-specific, and this really kind of filled out the basket for me in that way. And then the final book that I have in here, I may give her before Easter. It's just this really sweet little Lift the Flap book. Babies love Easter. She loves Lift the Flap books, so I know she'll love this. Up here, I have a baby bling bow. These are the kind of bows that I've really loved using with her whole life, and I actually thought I'd lost the white bow, and then I found our white bow, so this is really a second white bow, and I just kind of still have this in with the basket, but I don't know what's going to happen with that since apparently we already have one of those. But anyway, very nice bow and a great idea, I think, for anyone who's looking for Easter things for a little girl. Another accessory item we have for her are these sunglasses. Just cute little white flower sunglasses, and I got these from Carter's. Moving back down here, one of the other things that I'm most excited about in this basket is this little mouse. We gave a joint present to our kids this year for Christmas of a dollhouse. It's the Hand and Hearth, or Hearth and Hand, I can never remember which one, the dollhouse from Target. But anyway, we didn't get any people to go in the house. We just got a little mouse for our son because we just sort of wanted to see, would he play with it? And so we kind of were thinking, you know, maybe we'll make it into a mouse house if the kids actually use the mouse. And the mouse is super popular. My son plays with it all the time, and my daughter tries to steal it from him, and, you know, they both really love it. So she'll be so excited to get this little one. The mouse we have right now is a little boy superhero, and this is a little girl with a little tulle skirt. She's so incredibly sweet. The tutu matches that kind of theme that I have going on, so just really perfect. This is one of those light up, let me focus on this. This is one of those light up wands that you can get in the Target dollar spot. I don't usually like things like this that I would consider to be kind of junky, but I know my kids will love this so much. They already have some of the ones that look like jewels that were out for, I don't know when we got those, but they use them all the time to pretend that they're magic wands and things like that, so I know that they'll love having another wand to play with. And sorry, it's not really focusing very well, but it's a little yellow bird face for that one. The other kind of plasticky thing we got for the basket is this tiny bubble machine. I've wanted to get my kids a bubble machine for a long time, but they all have such terrible reviews that I keep hesitating. But then I saw these tiny ones and I thought, well, this will fit in the Easter basket and we can see if this works out or not. So hopefully this will be a huge hit because, I mean, of course, like all kids, they love bubbles. And this is by the Flubbles brand. And I got this at Meijer, but I think it's also probably available on Amazon. And up here is this very soft little yellow bird. This is a Sleepy Peep from Slumberkins. Slumberkins is another thing that I've been wanting to get a Slumberkin for a while. They are kind of expensive, and so I've kind of held off thinking, you know, would my kids really love these? And then when they came out with these special holiday kind of miniature ones, I thought, here's my chance to try these out and see if we love them. And I'm so glad I did because this is so incredibly soft. And like I mentioned before, I think my kids love birds, so I think this is going to be a huge hit. And then up here is a movie, Rio 2. We also have Rio 1 in my son's basket, but Rio 2, I figured it would be kind of funny to give, you know, my oldest the first movie, and then the sequel goes to the youngest, of course. And I just thought we should buy these because my son was super into these a while ago. We would get them from the library, and we haven't seen them in a while, and he's been asking about them. And I also thought, you know, it kind of fits with the bird theme of Easter and possibly something for us to watch Easter afternoon, you know, if we kind of hit like a little bit of a slump in the day or want to just, you know, take a little break. So that is everything that's in Emerald's Easter basket this year. I think she's going to love it so much. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you what is in my son's basket. For my son's basket, you can see things are similar in some ways. Like I said, I did try to do a lot of the same or equivalent items, but then there are some huge differences, which I think you can also see. Obviously, he has a lot more blue. I didn't really set out to just be like, oh, of course, you know, blue for my boy and pink for my girl. It really kind of just happened that way. I mean, the pink for my girl really was a little more intentional as far as just, you know, the flamingo is pink and there's just a lot of pink things I wanted to get her, and so it really came together nicely. And of course, pink is one of my favorite colors, so that really appeals to me. The blue, though, is really more, not so much just because he's a boy, as because he's really, really into blue. I think he's really at that age where he's into having a favorite color, and it's really important to him that everything is blue. Like, if he likes something, he'll be like, of course, the blue one, and if he likes something, but, you know, ask him if he likes it, he'll be like, oh, well, I liked it okay, but it wasn't blue, you know, so he really wants everything to be blue, and I tried to somewhat honor that, although you can see there's some other colors working their way in here. There's one or two main or bigger things in each basket, and for my son, we went with these hunter boots. These will be his third pair. We've done navy and we've done black in the past, and he's obsessed with them. I think he'll be extra excited for silver, because, I mean, it's, you know, I was a little scared to go with the silver, but my husband encouraged me because he knows that our son will love it. Our son is a really flashy guy, and he'll be super excited to have these silver boots, and he's outgrown his ones that he has now, I'm pretty sure. So these are something that it's like a fun thing for him, but also really a need. We would have wanted to get these for him anyway, so it's great to be able to include those in the basket. We also got him some books, of course. Wolfie the Bunny is one I've been looking to add to our collection for a while. The story is about kind of, there's some sibling rivalry and animals in costumes, so really fitting, of course, since it's about a bunny for Easter, but not Easter specific, and I think he'll really like it. We also got him this coloring book. This was just from the Target dollar spot, and I wish I had gotten one for my daughter at the same time because I think there will be fighting over this. I don't usually do coloring books. I rather that they just kind of draw whatever they like. But he's at an age where he's really liking to color, so I think he will really like having this coloring book. Like, I mean, when I say liking to color, I mean he's really liking to practice, you know, seeing if he can kind of color inside the lines to kind of develop that hand-eye coordination. Like, it's something that's kind of fun for him right now. So it'll be a special treat to have the coloring book and also kind of Easter specific to give him an activity to do, you know, maybe on the day. The other book we got him is this 3-2-1 Blast Off, Journey to Our Solar System. I think he will really like this. He's super into space, and it's a flap book, and both he and his sister are super into flap books. I'm a little worried that it's a little young for him just because he's really reading, like, not, and when I say reading, I mean having us read to him, but absorbing, being interested in, asking questions about kind of more advanced books about space. So this, as far as the content in this book, it's a little bit more simplistic. It's kind of a bedtime story. They just show you, you know, the planets and some things. But it's a really nice, really cute book, and I know he'll really enjoy it. I also think it'll go really well in his room because we're actually decorating his room. We're in the process of decorating it in a space theme. I was also thinking about this as kind of a decor piece when we got it. I also really like that the astronaut is the little brown guy. Just trying to be conscious and making sure that we have different people represented in our books. And that's all the books that we got him. I did get him several pieces of clothes. Like my daughter, he got a swimsuit. This will actually match with hers really well. It's also the seersucker, but it's blue, so he's really gonna love that. And it's a really nice, simple style that I love. This also came from Target. And then I got him 2 t-shirts. This Mas Leche t-shirt came from Jean and June. It's really, really soft, made in the US, and I think it'll be really cute on him. Also this Frye shirt. This is from Crew Cuts. I think he'll also really enjoy this. Even though he's not quite at the point of reading, he's really interested in what things say. And he has a shirt right now that says weekend, weekend, weekend that he's super into. He likes wearing it on the weekend. So I think he'll really enjoy when I explain to him that this is like a special shirt he can wear on Fridays. I think that'll be super fun for him. And this one is really kind of to be entertaining to me because when he was a baby, he was one of those babies that just wants to nurse constantly. Like, you know, he could never get enough milk, so it's kind of, for me, like always, even though he doesn't actually drink milk now, he loves ice cream and things like that, so I mean, it's perfectly fine. Went for this really large container of cotton candy scented bubbles. These Blitz bubbles are a very favorite kind. I think they just make really good bubbles and they all smell really good. I don't know that we've had the cotton candy scent before, but I got it because it's blue packaging and I think he'll really enjoy that. And also it has some purple on there, and purple is kind of the other sort of secondary color I was trying to work into his basket because he claims that is his second favorite color. And also some of the items I picked up, like this Sleepy Peep, happened to be purple. The Sleepy Peep, just like his sister, he's getting one of these. His is the rose color, whereas hers was, I don't know if it was called yellow or if it had a fancier name, but the rose color I actually expected to be more of a pink, and when I bought it, I was thinking that was going to be for her and he was going to get the yellow one. But to me, it's reading as more of a very soft, kind of a slightly warm lilac, so, you know, more in the purple family, and I think he'll really enjoy this. It's so soft, like I said before, and I'm excited to give that to him. He also got some bunny ears. His are obviously the blue ones. They still have the sequins. Clearly, I think they intended these for a girl, but he likes things that are sparkly just as much as his sister does, and I know he would be dying of jealousy if, you know, we got her the sparkly bunny ears and we didn't get them for him, and, you know, that's not really fair, so sparkly bunny ears. He's also getting some sunglasses from Carter's. Had some like this before, just the sort of Ray-Ban style. He's had them and loved them and lost them, so I know he'll be really psyched to see them again. I also decided, perhaps against my better judgment, to get these double-pointed Crazy crayons. I've really been wanting to try these because they just look like a lot of fun. The reason I say against my better judgment is that they don't say whether or not they're washable, and I have found washable crayons to be such a lifesaver with my bunch. But we'll see how that goes, and hopefully that'll go nicely with his coloring book. He also got a DVD. His is Rio 1, as I had mentioned before, so he got the first one. He's already seen this, but he loves it. And Emerald got the second one, so now we'll have the whole set. He also got one of these little light up wands, but his is a little cute blue bunny. I also got him some little tubes of glitter glue. This actually came in a pack with a few other colors as well, but I just included the colors that I thought kind of went best with the theme of his basket. We use this for making slime. He loves to make slime, and he has little monster finger puppets that he likes to play in the slime with, so I know that will be very welcome to him. He also got a bubble machine. His is the sort of blue, green, and orange one, exactly the same as the one that his sister's getting, so like I said, hopefully those are a huge hit and work really well. Another thing I know he's going to be so happy to find in his basket is this little mouse. Like Emerald, he's getting a mouse. His is smaller though because it's a baby, which I hope that he won't be upset that his is smaller than hers. I think he'll really like this because it's a baby and he's really, really into babies. And I think he'll be excited that his bigger mouse he already will have a baby mouse that can be its baby sister, probably. And it's also wearing a little blue striped outfit, as you can see, which, you know, that kind of just ties in with the theme, and I know that will make him like it more. I did go ahead and get him one of these holiday straw cups as well. He's a little old for this in the sense that, you know, usually he drinks out of one of the Contigo bottles, and he's also experimenting with drinking out of a regular cup. But I actually already got one of these exact same ones and gave to my daughter already to use that she's been drinking out of. And he was really a little sad when, you know, I hadn't gotten him a bunny cup also. So I know he'll be really happy to see this. And just because it could be used by a younger child, I think it's fine for him. It's just, you know, a soft straw. He also has the milk chocolate bunny. And he also has a toothbrush. His, of course, is blue. It's the Crayola one, which we've not had the Crayola brushes before, but I do like using these battery-powered spin brushes with him. So hopefully that'll work out really nicely. And I liked that it came with its own cap for traveling. And I just, you know, thought it looked super cute. I think my kids are really, really going to love everything that I got for them this year. I really hope so anyway. And I hope that if you were watching this video looking for ideas for a basket you're putting together for someone, or other gifts for, you know, a 4-year-old or an almost 2-year-old in your life, that this gave you some great ideas. And I will talk to you so soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.